Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Dissecting the Schmoedown. I am Ben, and with me is my friend, my partner in this, Don. How are you doing today, Don?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you. How are you today?
Doing well, doing well. Hey
That's
man.
Joe. What's up?
So we have an interesting Friday Night Titans to talk about. What are your overall thoughts about this episode?
Loved it. Loved everything. The matches were great. The cutscenes were great. I mean, everything was great. The oh man, the little chest bump battle between Kaiser and was it Wit? No, not Wit.
No, it was,
Um oh shoot. Nah, I
no,
just had
it was Red. It was Red.
yeah, it is Wit. Right. Oh,
It is Red.
yeah, just everything, just everything, man. Every week it just feels like they're stepping it up. It really does. It feels like they're just putting everything into every episode, man. It's awesome. It really is.
And
And I
when
love
we had
Smets this year, man. I love Smets this year.
me too, man. I think it's the best match we have ever gotten. Well,
He's
doing
not
matches
quite as
had
like he's not quite as like I don't want to say tough, but he's not quite as like hard edge now. But he's
no.
still got it. He still has that. But he's
I'll say that
got
before he left, excuse me, he was the same character, but had some heel tendencies.
yes.
But since he's come back, he's not the same character. But now, without, without the heel tendencies, now he's more of a face.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, exactly. No, like I said, I like what they've done because he's not different. He's not a different character at all. Like you
Right.
said, he's the same character completely. Just a little bit of kind of smoothing the edges a little bit, and yeah, no, he's great. He is great this year.
And, okay, so, well, we had two matches. We had the
Yeah.
movement with, what was the other team? It was
Oh, it's well, they're called the system
the system versus the
yeah
movement,
because
right?
it's the machine and database.
Database. Database. Right, okay. So who's the movement? That's, yeah,
JTE
yeah,
and
oh, okay. GTE and Paul Preston.
yeah.
Sorry, Paul, I forgot his character's name. But
It's a funny team. It's a funny team, but damn, I don't like the '70s vibe. I don't like the
yeah,
'70s,
I mean, it's fun, I guess. But yeah,
but
but
they're
that's
funny.
not
Don't get me wrong, they're still funny. They're still great, but
but that's not second match. The first match, we got two team
oh,
debuts.
that's right. Yeah, no, yeah. Go
We
ahead.
got Pure Energy with
Sure.
Rick Hong and Beth May.
Yeah. Who was he, by the way? She was from
Like,
Mike Tyson Punch Out. I know that, but who was he supposed to be?
I have no idea.
I couldn't tell who that character was supposed to be.
I couldn't tell you, man.
Okay, I didn't know if maybe you knew because I couldn't pinpoint it.
And we had the next chapter with Moose Hawes and Rachel Silverstreet.
Yeah.
What did you think of this match?
Well, first I'll say I like these teams. I do like these teams. I remember when what was it Silverstreet was with Goddard first, right? Wasn't that who she
Yes,
was with first? Yeah,
the
right.
pride.
Yeah. I liked her with them. I think again she was one of those players that was good, but wasn't needed some time to sort of figure out her style and things like that. And I think she's sort of figured it out now. So I like the teams, but the match was good overall too. A little bit of a rough start for what was the first team? What was their name again? First team,
Pure energy.
Pure Energy. Yeah, it was a little bit of a rough start for them, but I thought they might have made a comeback, but then that third round they sort of blew it. So I didn't know.
Now forgive me, I misplaced my notes. Do you have notes with you?
As far as like scores, no.
Yeah.
No. I know
Okay.
they were down by one going into the third round, and they completely
Okay.
lost all three questions. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
26-27 was the final. I remember that.
That you hate to see a team lose in the third round like that, right?
Yeah, that's tough. To not even get one question, yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one.
But hopefully they'll recover. They'll come back.
Yeah, they're both new, and and I don't think this should discourage them at all. I mean, I think they're a brand new team, so they need time to sort of to mesh together, and they're brand new to the Schmoedown in general too. So, and they were playing against people that have played a few matches, so
Right.
it's a little different.
And they seem like a team where I know when they say they don't care about their trivia, but they're in it for the fun.
Yeah, they're having fun. Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, there's something like danger zone where, okay, they're in it for the belts. They're having fun, but they're in it for the belt.
Yeah, they're
You know
like
what
real,
I mean?
they're like real rejects. They're
Yeah,
there for
yeah,
fun.
exactly.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind seeing a pure energy versus real rejects. Or,
exactly.
or here's one. Pure energy versus, um, hey, Leo.
What's up, Leo? Thank you. How about we get next chapter? What did it say? I missed it. Sorry.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's a good matchup. That's not a bad matchup.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they have a future in the league. Hopefully it would be something cool. I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind seeing them again. Would you?
No, it just sucks when you come out of the gate with a loss because what is it? After two losses, you have to consider a breakup or whatever. Isn't it that what it is? If you come out 0-2,
I know that was a rule that season, but you
right?
think all of it is thinking with that? I mean,
Okay. See, I
I don't
haven't
know.
date, so I don't know.
Me neither. So he might be. I don't know, but
Yeah, because I'd hate to see them just sort of fizzle out because they lose two in a row, just out the gate kind of thing. So, because I think teams need time. I mean, I think they do. Teams need time to get on the same page with each other and play a few matches together. And yeah, I mean, I think it takes a little bit of time.
absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, I guess some of the bigger players can team up and
Mm.
start. Like when Roca and Merle teamed up, they were both veterans in the league at that point. So
Right.
they knew how to play the game already. They didn't have to really mesh. But newer players, I think they need time together if they're going to be a team.
Well, luckily the new chapter won, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that had to feel good for Rachel and Moose,
yeah.
considering their strength, right? I mean,
I mean, especially a TKO out of the gate too for them. A TKO out of the gate, man, that's big.
I've always been a big fan of Rachel. I don't know about you, but she's so cool and it's fun to see him play.
Yeah, she
What do
hasn't
you
played a lot
think?
of matches, but yeah, I've always liked her when she does play. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I actually liked her and Goddard together. I thought they were a good team together. I really did. I liked them.
You mean when they were the heels? Remember that?
Yeah, although they were definitely heels. There's
No,
no.
remember the match when I forget what
Oh yeah, they were.
happened, but
Yeah.
Gordon real like said, "We're the heels." Remember that?
Yes. Yes. I do remember that. Yeah. Oh, that was big on SEN. I remember that. That was talked about for like 2 weeks straight.
Yes.
It brought that up all the time.
And I think I could be wrong, but I think Holm edited that out. So you can't find that clip anymore of him
Oh no,
saying
you
that.
saying that? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a funny moment. It was. It was a funny moment. Was also the A play. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. Inky in the brain. I forgot about that.
Right.
Yeah. No, you're right about that. Yeah.
No, that
Yeah. She's
made
not a
him
bad player
finish.
at all. She's not a bad player.
No,
Not
she's a very great. How do I want to say that? Above average player.
Yeah, she's a solid player. Yeah, I would say she's a very solid player. Yeah,
Yep. I
she
think
should win
under
more than she will lose. Is what she should win more than she should lose matches. I think.
and
Yeah,
I'm bummed out because I feel like she had the right manager last year with Kate, but the timing never worked out.
Yep.
And
Well, I think the
then,
whole digital age for them in general was just tough for them in general
right,
because yeah,
right.
once they had to do that and switch everything, I think it made it a lot harder on them to figure out these matches. So and get some of those players that don't play a lot to play. That was one
Right.
of the bigger things too. So
Okay, that was the first match.
sure, yeah,
Before the second match, I want to talk about the spin-off of the moving to the Schmoedown that we need, that that I didn't know we needed until
I didn't.
I
Yeah, I
saw
didn't know we
it.
needed it either, but I want it. I want it. I want it because that was
And
great.
that and that is a machine finding new looks for up and coming players.
Dude,
Because that fashion montage of
yes,
her looking for outfit for the database in front of Kaiser and Smith.
I love the fencing one, the first one. That one was funny.
Oh my god.
And Spencer's like, I want to borrow that for Halloween. I was like, that's funny.
And then when the database came out dressed as a smasher,
Yeah,
it was priceless.
yeah.
And just the looks that Kaiser and Smith gave each other.
He's so small. He is.
And
But you know
then,
what? I'll be honest. What this really did, what this showed for me though, was those two just have chemistry. Those two are just good together.
from
And
Kaiser and Smith,
Kaiser
yeah.
and Spence just back and forth. Just them being able to go back and forth. I mean, they're just so funny together. They really are. They really are.
Yeah. I
And
know there were.
Machine too. I think she fits them perfectly too. Fits in with them perfectly.
She does.
Yeah.
What did I want to say? Yeah, so, okay, what did you think about this match? The movement versus the system.
Yeah.
Overall thoughts about this match.
What else can you say but JTE? He did it again.
Oh,
He did it again. No matter what, he will find a way to lose a point because he can't spell, say, or whatever with an answer.
okay.
He'll do it again every time.
I'm curious.
Okay.
Do you think there's a strict now? Do
Yes.
you think he purposely
Yeah.
does something
I
in.
actually don't like that he lost the point. I think he should have got the point. But I think it is a shtick now. I think it is somewhat of a shtick now where, they're like, yeah, we're not going to give it to him because he knows better by now. Because that's the thing is with a player like that, as funny as it is, as many times as he's done it, you would think he would know better by now that he's got to get
Right.
it. And that's where it sort of kind of pulls me in two different directions because on one side, I love when it happens every time because it's hilarious. But at the same time, it's like, dude, come on, you know this. Like, that's what
I mean, he I think he is the longest player playing. He goes all the way back to season 1, right? I believe.
Well, he was part of the first match too, right? No, that was
Yeah.
that was Riley and wasn't that Riley and Makuga? Was the
Oh,
first?
maybe,
I think that was the
one
very
of them.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was definitely there from the beginning. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. So, minus the entertainment value, he should know the rules by now.
Right, and
He
that's
should.
yeah. It's so fun. As I said, it's tough to give him the point, but at the same time, I kind of don't agree with it. So I don't know. Because I really think anybody else they would have gave him the point. I really do.
Okay, let me ask you. Do you have a favorite JT moment?
Yeah, Triceratops. That's the fun. That's the funniest moment ever. It really is. Because I mean, just everybody as kids remembers the dinosaurs, man. It's so hard to not remember the name of dinosaurs, and for him to mess up Triceratops, it's just like, come on, man. That's everybody's favorite. That's everybody's favorite except for T-Rex.
I think my favorite JT moment happened in not, I want to say free for all 4 or 3.
Okay.
So that's one before the digital free for all.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So it was
No, I
probably
think that was 3.
4.
I think that was 3.
Was it 3?
I think
Yeah, because
so.
it would have been 3 years ago, right? Yeah. No, you're
Yeah.
right. Yep.
It was about the Quentin Tarantino movie, Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah. I remember
It,
what did he say though? He said
I can't remember if it was Bear Jew or Jew Bear.
in the movie he's Bear he's what is
Bear Jew.
in the movie he's Bear Jew. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right.
JTE hit Jew Bear at the free fall.
See? And it's just stuff like that where like, yeah, man, you're wrong. Like you unfortunately
And
answer.
I'll never forget that moment because it was one of the only times I remember Dan Miller breaking character.
Yes. Okay.
Laughing.
I do remember
Laughing.
that now. Okay, yes, I do remember that now because of that. Yes, yes, I
And
do
like,
remember that.
my
I also think
God.
it was like 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? 2 weeks ago where he did the Jupiter descending instead of Jupiter
Yes. Yeah.
ascending. That one was pretty funny.
Maybe a little longer than 2 weeks ago, but
Yeah, that one was pretty funny too. It's like, oh really? I didn't notice. I didn't notice. Okay, okay. Hey, that's fair. That's a fair assessment. If
yeah.
she felt it the same way, that's fair.
I mean, it was a pretty straightforward match, other than that, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I honestly gave the system the edge going into this one just because of Janine. I think she's a better player than Preston and JTE, even though I like both of them. I think she's just a more solid player than them. So I thought that they could win this one, but yeah, I was surprised. I was really surprised at the end of this one. And like I said, I'm not saying that JTE and Preston are bad players. I'm not saying that at all.
no, I know what you mean. You're saying, the machine might be on one more level up than JTE and,
Yeah, I think
Preston, right?
individually she's better than both of them, and I thought with the database she would be, they would be able to win pretty easily. But like I said, again, it's not knocking them. It's just, I just think she's a little bit of a. I put her more closer to the top tier than the middle.
Well, don't forget, I believe in Database's second match.
Yes, yes, right.
So he's new.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
absolutely.
he's a newbie. He's a newbie.
Yeah. Oh no, I think everybody played well. I think everybody played well in this match actually. So even JTE, other than that one mess up, I think he played really good. He had a really solid match. So
The movement, when the movement wins,
I
that's
will
the
say
end of
this. JTE's trivia knowledge has gotten better
right,
since
right,
he started. Since he, when everything first started. He has gotten
absolutely.
a lot better at the trivia part than he ever was before. So he's
Let
he's
me
a
ask,
top player now. He really is.
let me ask you this: do you think we will ever get the Patriots reunion?
I hope so. I would love to see it. I would. I'd like to see it. I always liked Snyder. I know Snyder became a little bit, I guess he was disgruntled at the end there, towards the end when they stopped
I,
playing together. But
I, I think Holof called him, and I think they summed it up perfectly. I think Holof called him the Dennis Rodman player of the Schmoedown,
sure,
and
sure.
I think that sums him up perfectly.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And look, I like Snyder overall, but he did get a little out of control towards the end with a
But,
lot of things. With
but
a
at
lot.
the same time, that was the character.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, he's
yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to be like that. Yeah, yeah.
So,
I just remember. I tell you what, the funniest thing I ever heard about Snyder was when they did the meet and greet a few years ago.
yeah.
He was having a yard sale at the meet and greet at the con, like at the place. I just thought I was like, yeah, that's Snyder. That's definitely Snyder.
Oh, my favorite moment of Snyder's, I know it was in a singles match when he played against Inman. Remember Inman?
Oh
Jason
yeah.
Inman?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I forget the context,
Okay.
but one of them landed on war movies.
Okay.
And Snyder started to go into him, and Inman had the best combat. Inman said to Snyder, and I'm going to everyone there, as the only person who's been in the army, I'll take that category.
I do remember that. I remember that line. Yes.
I might be getting the phrasing a little off,
But
but
yeah, no, you're close. You're definitely close. Yeah, absolutely. Because I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, Edmund landed on war movies, right? And he said,
okay.
yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
that's what it was. Yes. Okay. Yep. Go ahead, Joe. Yeah, go ahead, Joe. And then that's when he said, yeah, as the only person that's been, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, hey, that's a great line. It's a great line. The only one who's actually been to war. Let's go. Yeah. That's the
yeah.
yeah. No, look, Snyder became a real, lack of a better word, ass at the end.
Yeah,
He really,
I think that is the perfect word to describe him.
yeah.
The character
Yeah.
is an
Oh,
ass.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No.
I just want to be careful. You never know who's watching.
Yeah, no. No, this is strictly about the Schmoedown characters. Yeah, no,
Yeah, right.
no. We're not talking about anybody personally. No.
So, back to the match.
Yeah.
The movement won,
Yep.
and then we got post credits scene, right? Do you want to tell the people about it?
Wow. So we get the signing of a match, a big match between Bateman and Kalinowski. We get an agreement. Everybody signs. And then Bateman goes on this freaking rant about how Kalinowski always gives him his best and he always puts his best out there. And then he starts hitting on Shannon out of nowhere. And what he says to Shannon, man, it's definitely crossing the line. He crossed the line there. And it was great. And then Kalinowski jumps over the table and it was a great cutscene, man. That was a great setup. It really was.
I forget, did they give us a date for this match, or do we still not know?
What's that? Is it a date? No.
We still don't have a date for this match.
Not yet.
Okay.
I would imagine though, since they're announcing it in this episode, it'll probably be next to one of the next two episodes. I would assume.
My guess, and I'm feeling this,
Sure.
I think we're looking at a collision match.
Oh, okay.
I think
Yes.
I think that timing is lining up for that to be a collision match.
Sure. Yeah. Because we don't have much longer, do we? Oh, it is this week.
Oh, okay. Right. It was this week.
Okay. I didn't hear him say that. I just heard him say the match was on.
Nice. All right. So let's talk about this match real quick. If it is this week,
Yeah, absolutely.
who do you have?
Okay. So here's my thoughts on this one. Only because of this cutscene. This cutscene is the one and only reason I'm saying this. What Ben are we going to get? Are we going to get too much into character Ben, or are we going to get focused on trivia Ben?
Well, you couldn't say that same exact thing about KO, man. You can say that same exact thing
fair.
about KO.
No, that's fair. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because this Ben recently is going over the top again. He's going back to when action first started, like over the top crazy Ben.
Yeah, but one could argue that was when he was at his prime.
Yeah.
He was good when he...
Again, he could come out and like not miss a question. I mean, he absolutely can do it. There's no doubt. I have Bateman playing Marisol for the #1 contender. Okay.
Ooh,
okay.
I like that.
That's a good match.
I think I have
KO. Matches is good. Marisol versus either one's going to be a good match. I think so.
If both of them come out on the top A level,
Mm-hmm.
I think I have KO.
KO.
I think I have KO.
I think I give the edge to KO. Yeah. Right now, I do.
Uh-oh. But wait a
Right now.
minute.
Like I said, once the match starts, it could all be different. It could all be different. So I
When,
just don't know how much since obviously Christian allowed this storyline. I mean, he obviously okayed it, where he could go after Shannon a little bit. So how much
I mean,
during the match is he going to do that? That's what I'm wondering.
well, I have to think not that much. I think he's at the point where he can be that over the top character wise, but when it comes to match, I think Bateman has enough, what is the word, self-control to focus in on the match.
He does now.
When he,
I would agree with that.
when he wants to.
Yeah, no, he does now. I agree with
And
you.
I think KO is the same way. I think when they set their mind to it, they could focus
Right.
like that. This is going to be a very interesting match because,
Yep.
I'll be honest, I think both of them are at the same level.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
I think they're at the same exact
Yeah,
knowledge
these are
wise.
two of the best. These are two of the best ever play. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm going to say KO. But I wouldn't be surprised if Bateman wins.
Yeah.
But
No,
I will say,
I give a slight edge to to KO. To KO.
I will say this: if Bateman wins, I think that would be the more interesting match.
Bateman by a mile.
What?
He says Bateman by a mile.
Wow.
KO.
Interesting.
Okay. Okay. I mean,
I think if Bateman wins, and it is Bateman versus Marisol,
yeah,
I think that would be much more interesting than KO versus Marisol.
sure. Oh yeah.
And I will tell you why, for one specific reason.
Okay.
They are good matches, but I'm kind of not tired of, and I think they're okay, but I'd much rather not be corruption versus corruption in a match.
Sure. Fair enough. Yeah.
I'd rather have two opposing factions, especially the dead and corruption.
Yeah.
I want to see that match. I just think when you have two players of the same faction, that I don't want to take that takes away all the tension, but it takes away some of the tension.
No, I would agree. I would agree. Yeah, because I mean they're not going to go out there trying to kill each other, obviously. So
right.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I agree with that. I can definitely understand that.
So
I think like you said though, I just give a little bit of an edge to KO. I think he can win this one. I do.
Again, it depends.
If he wins, it doesn't surprise me at all. It does not surprise me at all.
Again, it depends.
Yeah.
Who comes into play, KO or Mike?
Yep. Absolutely.
Who comes into play, the boss or Ben Bateman? It all depends.
What if Mike and Ben show up and we don't get KO or or the boss?
Hey.
It's gonna be like 15-12 at the end.
Yeah. You know what? Remember, we got a match like that before. Remember when Dan and Hollow played against each other?
Absolutely.
That, all due respect to Dan and Christensen, that was an ugly match.
Yeah, it was. Yes, absolutely. That was barely double digits, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
It was just barely in the double digits. Yeah, something crazy. Yeah. I think Christian only scored 8 points. I think that's what it was. Christian only scored like 8 points, and Dan beat him like 11-8 or something like that, or 10-8. It was
And
weird.
believe me if I'm wrong, that was a match. So they both retired, right?
That was Christian's last match. I'm pretty, or
No,
he
and then Dan took the mic and he said, the
yeah.
next time because if I'm mistaken, Olaf won. And Dan said in the mic after that, the next time, I mean, I've been planning this for a while, the next time I lost, I would step back.
Huh. See, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. I'll be honest. I don't remember that. So yeah, I'd have to go back. That's why I said I want to do a rewatch of all the seasons because I've only really watched through once or twice, so I'd like to refresh on all that. So because I mean I'm pretty fresh on the last obviously 4 or 5 or well
Right,
at
right,
least
right.
2-3 seasons, but the older seasons I'm not as fresh on. So yeah, I
Well,
got to freshen up. But yeah, I do remember that match though. Like I said, wow, I thought Christian to Sam. Okay. There was a match though, I feel like, where somebody only scored like 8 points. I remember distinctively it was 8 points was the final one of the final scores. Maybe that wasn't
yeah,
Christian. Maybe that was a different match. It
yeah,
had to be a
yeah.
different match then, yeah. I don't know. Because I just remember watching that match and just thinking, how did this get get through?
Yeah, I remember. Who is that? I remember that too.
It
I
was just a
heard.
bad, they both just had a bad match. It was just
Right,
whoever
right, right.
was playing was just both not on their game. So
Well, with that being said, I think we talked about everything we had to say about these matches, right?
yeah,
Do,
overall, man,
do,
this was another great episode, man. I think they really knocked it out of the park again. I really do. The cut scenes again were great. We talked about the middle cut scene, which is just funny, and then that end one. But and the matches are holding up. I think. I think all the
yep.
matches are holding up. I mean, I haven't really seen, even though it was a TKO, I didn't feel like they got blown out. I felt like they were in the match at least, till the end. They just, kind of flubbed it at the end. So,
And uh, I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I am loving the new look of the Schmoedown this year. I love the sets. I love the
yeah.
aesthetics. I think Holo and the crew really pulled it off nicely.
No,
Everything looked super
yeah.
nice.
No, I agree 100%, man. Yeah, when he decided to leave and do this on his own and really take Schmoedown to the next level, man, I'm just so proud of what he's accomplished, man. Especially going through the pandemic, because that could have killed the Schmoedown, man. I'm just
Yep.
glad it didn't. I'm so glad it didn't, because I think we're getting
Well,
some of the best stuff now. I really do. We're
yep.
getting some of the best stuff now, man.
I think this is the thing that he always wanted to do, and now he can.
Yes, it started to be like this at Collider. It started to go this way,
Right.
and then sort of the separation happened. So yeah, but yeah. No, I think he's doing exactly what he wants to do with it, man. I'm proud. Like I said, I'm happy for him.
Me too, man.
It's awesome.
All right.
Just
Well,
somebody, kind of like what we're doing with this channel, man. Just somebody that had a vision and something they wanted to do, and now, I mean, it's huge. It's huge. So, just good on him. Just good on him.
with all that being said, my man, my friend, tell the good people where they can find you.
Absolutely, guys. Find me on Twitter at Jedi Master Tuck. Definitely going to be more in the Discord now for our channel, and um, you can find me here Mondays, obviously on the Schmoedown show, and then Wednesdays for Jedi Academy, and Sundays we will be doing what's the new title now?
Hey, Geekdom Uncut.
Geekdom Uncut, right? So we're really excited about all the shows we have coming, guys, and we have a few more ideas coming down the pipe for you. So
Yep. And like Tom said, you can find me all over the channel. You can find me on the show Schmoedown. You can also find me on Fridays on the weekly Geekdom with all partner in crime and all this, Josh. You can also find me on the Northern Entertainment Group on Tuesdays on Rewind the Tape and on Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. on the Northern Countdown. Giving countdown on top 5 of favorite things in a topic. Come check that out. That's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Great show.
find me on my Twitter, Ben_Rainy. And yeah, keep following us. Keep join our Facebook. We're growing this 100 subscribers by the end of July. Let's make that happen.
Absolutely.
And I think that's it, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Have a great week.
Have a great week. Oh, thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe, everyone.